me some Google. Except I wish I could get myself a little further out because it looks like I'm all up in your face. Anyway, I have just had a really, truly inspiring, wonderful. So, yesterday, okay, so I'm on in the system. Yeah, welfare. And it has not been the most pleasurable of lessons to learn. Let me just put it that way. Okay? It is not. However, so nowadays, and if this doesn't happen to you, I don't care because this is how they're doing it now here. Okay, so right before I signed up, they went from just pay it back to, oh no, you got to go to work, right? So that's where, when you see on Facebook it says I'm going to work this week, that's where I go, to the office in Gilroy, because I prefer that office instead of the big busy one here in San Jose. So I go to work, and mind you, I just have not had the most easy experiences with people turning in my time card or turning in this paperwork or that paper, whatever. And every time that happens, when I lived 4 o'clock in the morning, yes, outreach would pick me up, take me into town, and I would be sitting at the office from 6:30 or sometimes 6 until 8 o'clock when they open, out in the cold, freezing my big ass off, you know. So, but I still go to the San Jose office to drop off any paperwork, any paperwork. Yeah. Anyway, so I work, and the lady's like, "No, I'll just fax it over," and I'm like, I need some proof of something. And she says, "Well, I can't give you anything. I don't know where your timesheet is." And the other two ladies are gone already. And I'm like, it's 3 o'clock and they're gone. Wow. All those jokes about the county really are true. And she says, "Well, so and so is going to come back." And I'm like, okay, well, I hope she gets back before my outreach comes to take me home. And I'm stressing out because, Mom always told me you don't leave without no receipt. You just don't. So now I'm freaking out because I don't want to have to go to another fucking hearing. Oh, it's just not fun. It's just not any fun at all. So I get home and I'm calling and I'm emailing, I'm calling and calling and emailing. So Keith, he emails me back. He says, "Well, I talked to her. She assured me she faxed it over. It's going to be okay." And I'm like, "Ugh." So, I printed up what proof I did have with my signature on the log thing. And that's really all I had. But it's better than nothing, right? And, me and Keith's, emails. And that's really all I had to go by in case they said, "No, we didn't get anything." So thank God I get there today and she gives me a number. I shouldn't get a number. I should just get a, "Okay, thanks, bye." And I'm like, okay, well, okay, this ain't so bad. Woosah, woosah. Okay, well, it's all good. I'm always in and out. I'm always in and out. See, that's what I always tell myself before I go. I'm always in and out. I'm the first one in. I'm the first one out. I'm first one in, first one out. So I was the second one in, second one out, you know? Even though I had to wait because they had to send the paperwork to the back because I was different. And, I said, "Well, so and so said she's going to fax it over." She's like, "Okay, here's her number. Go sit down. Okay, here's your assignment." And that was it. Okay, so I tried to not freak out for 20 whole minutes, and I did really good because I know every time I go there, I'm always in and out. Always in and out. Okay. So in the process of sitting there, I was, getting ready. I was looking at, well, this cam thing doesn't appear to look very good from my perspective. I don't know. I got to look back on this video. Oh, forget it. Just Facebook me. I'm going to post pictures of some stones that I got to make more pendants. See, even here, this doesn't look very good from my perspective. It looks really pixelated. Anyway, so just as I'm pulling my bag out to figure which cabochon I want to start wire wrapping, This Mexican guy across from me, very handsome man, pretty blue eyes, says, is that a pearl? This. And I'm like, I wish it were a pearl. If this were a pearl, I would not be sitting here. Okay, I would have been sold that thing and bought me a house and a car. Okay, not a car, a truck, a lariat. Anyway, hey, gotta be specific, right? So he saw, oh, I said, no, it's a clear quartz. I sold jewelry. He says, oh wow, that is so beautiful because I have a friend, and then he didn't stop until my ride came at 9:35. But he told me his whole life story almost. But it's really nice because, I mean, really, how often do we? Anyway, so I'm going to get hooked up with his friend that goes back to Mexico every couple of weeks to dig for crystals. And I'm just listening to his story, and it's, very therapeutic venting. For those of you who don't do it, you might want to consider it. So I'm listening to his story and the ex-wife and got kicked out the house and da 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 da. Da. It's so cute. He says, "Okay, I'm gonna hook you up with her," and she goes back and she likes to make, um, jewelry too, and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, please, please, please give her my number. And she has a house here in San Jose, but she always goes back to Mexico to dig and da 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 da. So that's an iron in the fire. So my ride comes and he's like, I'm using the restroom. So I call him, hey, Jorge, I'm leaving. Te veo luego. Okay. I'll give you a hug. No, I just met that man an hour ago. You know, but it's so wonderful. So I get in the car for with my outreach driver, and he's so wonderful. So I was trying to tell him about this guy and how, every little thing is a blessing, really. See, me sitting there. Now, had I gone and just dropped my paperwork off and I would sit closer to the huge glass window that they have there, and I probably never even, that guy wouldn't have even seen me. See, but the cute little, I don't know what nationality she is. I want to say uh, she's either, she's Asian, y'all, whatever. So imagine, if you will, a little Chinese Barbie. Oh, excuse me, an Asian Barbie. Okay, no disrespect. I can't tell which one she is. Uh, she's probably without those stilettos, those little Mary Jane stilettos. You know, the shoe that has a little thing over your foot. Yeah, like this. Yeah, and she couldn't have been a size 4, maybe a 6. Okay, beautiful. Which jigger? What's that? Tennis player's name? I'm sorry, I'm so excited I can't think. The two black sisters. Beautiful legs like them. And she's got this little mini skirt on. Hey, she was rocking it. Now if you look like Tina Turner or Cher, you can rock that shit. If you don't, well then I'd be like, isn't that a little under your age class? Because I'm old school. I'm old school. You don't need to show that much of your thighs, after 40. And even if I had the body for it, well, a lot of big girls still dress, mini skirts and stuff too nowadays. I would not be one, no, maybe 3 inches above the knee, but I'm just old fashioned like that. I'm just old fashioned. Um, and she had her cute little ruffly skirt on and these Mary Jane stilettos. She just looks so stinking cute. Hello, Tasha. How are you today? Da, 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 da. Here you go. Okay. And she's so sweet. She's just so sweet. And I'm like, okay. So, of course, my bag was over there. So I went and sat back next to my bag. And the guy was pretty much across from me and, 2 chairs over, something like that. And the Mexican guy struck up a conversation, started telling me about his whole history. So I get in the car and I'm riding with the driver and he's telling me his whole history. And it was just, I just thought, it's nice that they feel that comfortable with me that they can just tell their story for the past 25 years or more. You know, it is so wonderful. And, even though I had this kind of experience, It's all good. It really is. It's all good. Because had I not met him, I would have this great opportunity. And had I not met the driver, I would not have this other opportunity that I look forward to telling you about next Monday. If I can keep a secret that long. Probably not. Because it's so good. You see, I already want to burst at the seams. But anyway, uh, they were just two beautiful people, just sharing their story with me. I mean, are you that fortunate that people share their story with you? I mean, some not so good stuff and some really good stuff, you know? And I just thought, wow, that's really neat. Because the driver, he's like, okay, now I'm gonna help you in the car, and I'm like, honey, you can grab a handful of push. I don't mind. I ain't afraid of being touched. I'm not afraid of being touched. I said, you do your job, and I'll let you. I said because I don't escort people around, because he escorts all kinds of people in wheelchairs and walkers and people that are like me that probably just walk slower than other people. And so he puts his hand on your head, and you make sure you don't bump your head in the car, and he swipes the doorway, make sure your hands aren't in the door trying to put the seatbelt on. I've heard horror stories about that in from other outreach drivers. Yeah, they weren't paying attention to the rider and just close the door. But anyway, it is just such a pleasure to just know that people see something in you that says, "Oh, I can tell her my story." So now that all that story from yesterday to today. Oh, and yes, I did call that lady back, and I apologized to her, and I just said, Christine, this is Tasha Harris, the freaked out lady from yesterday, because I didn't have a time card. I just wanted to make my apologies, and I wanted to say thank you for being one of, no, the only person over there that really has kept their word. Oh, sorry, one of two people that has kept their word from that office. I said, because I have had people say they're going to do things, then they don't. And then I have to get up again at 4 in the morning to go to a hearing because, yeah, anyway, I just wanted to say thank you and make my apologies to you. And I hope you're having a great day. And I'll see you next month. Thank you. And I, rushed in to make this video because, well, I don't know, probably the driver's going to see it. So thank you very much, wonderful driver. It is so, and you smell really good, by the way. It is so nice to, because, guys, so if you take outreach and cabs and all that other stuff, a lot of people don't care about you. They just turn up the radio, even though they're not supposed to be listening to the radio. They just turn the radio up and ignore you, pretty much. And when it's your turn to get out, they're like, do you need help? No. Okay. And you know me, I ain't rushing for nobody. Because nowadays, I don't know what it is about cars. And no, I'm not going to have that in my truck. Well, the Fords aren't built like that anyway. You know how, like, the VWs, the Volkswagens. She wants her butt scratched. Can I scratch your butt later? I'm making a video right now. Okay? I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye-bye. Look at your cute little mouth. It's so cute. You're so cute. Mwah. Okay, go on. Good girl. Uh, they just have this huge step to get in, and the newer outreach cars, there's a cute little 4-door, and it doesn't have that huge lip thing on the door that you have to raise your foot like extra high to get in. So he's like, don't forget, lift your foot. Okay, you okay? I'm okay. Okay, take your time. And I'm like, does it look like I'm hurrying for you? And he's like, no, but I just want to make sure. I said, I'm not in a hurry to do nothing. Okay. So it was just so nice just to Listen to people tell their story. So going back to the Mexican guy at the welfare office, he was saying that he has a house in, I forgot where his house was. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, El Salvador. El Salvador. Um, see, so he's not Mexican. But anyway, he wouldn't mind me making that mistake. He's so sweet. And telling me, well, when I go back, you should come with me. And because, she goes out there to visit, and she, does, looks for crystals and stuff over there too. And I said, I think I would like that. And I'm thinking to myself, are they having a war or something over there? I don't want to go if they are. I don't want to get stuck. I want to be able to go and come back home. So, anyway, it was just a really nice day. And now that I'm home, I'm always starving when I come back from those places. I don't know why. I had a yogurt and a banana, but I'm just starving. I gotta stop doing that. Maybe I need to eat a lot before I go, like when I do readings. Oh, speaking of doing readings, what's today? Today's Tuesday. So, on Blog Talk, I had a free question every Saturday. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do it on Saturdays. Maybe I gotta ask the spirits, but I'm leaning toward Friday nights. For those of us that don't go out, I'm leaning towards Friday nights, having your spiritual answers questions answered. One specific question. Yes, that means if it's not specific, I will hang up on you. I mean, I will not answer you. Excuse me. But it was such a eye-opening lesson learning experience. And I hope you, no matter what situations you are in right now, I just hope that, well, that's a little better. Um, you find the joy in everything you find unpleasurable. Now, I do not enjoy going to the welfare office. They're some of the best teachers I have ever come across. Ever. So, I got to walk my talk and say it's nothing but a blessing. I'm here to learn. And if I have not learned, well, I have, because you see, I was there with a paper and without a paper. I'm showing up. I am showing up every time ahead of time. And as soon as I get there, I leave. That's always my affirmation. I turn around and come back home. I turn around and come back home, you know? So I want you to look at everything as a blessing. It doesn't matter if you have a not nice person for a boss. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is your reaction. Because I had a not nice boss for 6 years, but I cared more about the people that I saw than I cared about her being a great teacher. And she taught me some patience, I'll tell you that. Yes, she did. So I am excited, and let me see if I can show you. Maybe you can see a little teeny bit. Let me see. Let me see if you can see. Well, I'll know after the video loads, huh? Oh shoot, I just dumped them in my bag. So let me show you my favoritist one. If I could find it real quick. And I think this is malachite, but I'm not sure because malachite is usually kind of swirly. That's my favorite one. And then my next favorite one is green leaf, green tree agate. That's nice big donut. See? And oh, I gotta wrap those today. Where's my other favoritist one? Oh, here's the other donut. Isn't that pretty? You better speak your mind now and tell me which one you want. Instead of waiting until I have them made and then somebody snatch it up and you say, "Oh, I wanted that one." And I'll be like, "Sorry, Charlie. So sorry, so sorry." Um, I gotta ask Kevin what kind of jasper this one is. Yes, it's really blue. The color is almost pretty accurate. And I have another one of these, which is kiwi jasper, except oval. So now you know I'm going to make another one like I have on. Let me see. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. Let's see, do I have any other loose ones down here? I think that, no, I should have a couple more. Well, they're wandering around down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hmm. Oh, I know. I see. My ride came and I had to hurry up and dump them really fast. So they're probably at the bottom of my bag, and they could stay there for right now. So, what are you going to do good for yourself today? And what are you going to do good for somebody else? I'm sorry, this is really bugging me. I hate my head being chopped off. Let's see how that is. Oh, I feel better now. What miracles are you creating for yourself and for others? Hmm, 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 hmm. I'm listening. When are you going to start using your gifts? Oh, you don't know how? Well, when are you going to sign up for Angels, Teachers, and Guides course and learn how to use your gifts? Have a wonderful student that started last night. We unfortunately talked for 2.5 hours, I think. I'm joking about unfortunate. It's always so wonderful talking about gifts, you know, and I can talk nonstop about spiritualism. I could. I could just talk nonstop. So, what are you going to be doing for yourself today? Who are you going to help today? Who are you going to stop your busy schedule for? I'm sorry, but I really hate it when people say, "Oh, I'm so busy." So, we're all busy. That's like saying I got bills to pay. Well, if you're 18, hopefully you got some damn bills to pay. It's called responsibility, you know? So, you being responsible and busy is just being human, really. I'm just so excited. It is really hard to sit here and yeah, so I'm going to get off the line now and hope that you have a great day. I'm going to have a great day setting up interviews for the 17th. I get my teeth on the 16th. It's been a long journey. It's been a long lesson. I'm ready for this one to end and get on to the next one, you know? I really am. So go be good to yourself. I'm going to catch up on a couple of other videos And I want to give a shout out to my little angel Caleb. You know, we as adults, you some of us as adults learn to just be so very protective over you younger ones. No matter how grown you think you are, you're not. I don't want to hear it. You'd be like, "Oh, I got a baby." That don't make you grown. That makes you have a baby. That's all. Until you are on your own, paying your own car note, house note, insurance, whatever, with no help from anybody, you might be grown, but that doesn't make you mature grown. See, when I say grown, I mean mature in the whole package altogether, okay? Not just one or two things out of the package. You have to have the whole package to be grown, okay? It's really, really refreshing to see a young man that is just so intelligent, so beautiful. I have had the pleasure of seeing his comments in a couple of my videos, and I read his posts on Facebook, and he's just such a brilliant little angel. He really is. And it's nice to have you young ones that explain to us older ones that are not politically inclined a lot of things about politics. 'Cause I wish I knew more about, politics. So what is that? And I read his post to try to find out what this means and what that means. Because let's face it, the news is, I don't know when the news takes place. I know you think that's crazy, but I just don't have any clue. So they're doing this car chase thing, but the car chase was from 2 years ago. But you're reporting about it today as if it just happened. My mind just don't get it, so I just don't watch no news. Whatever's going to happen is going to pass through Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn or something. And then I'll know then, because what can I do about it in any case? Nothing. So I wanted to give a shout out to Caleb. You're such a little angel. Thank you for popping in my life, making me smile. I can't wait for you to grow up and be a father because I could see your kids coming out just like you. Beautiful. So beautiful. And on that note, young ones, set goals. Old ones, set goals. Yeah, because we're supposed to do better as we grow up and learn. And a lot of you still acting like you stuck on 17. And even though I think he's what, 18, 19, he acts like he's 50. He just has it so together. And I always wish, when I was younger, I could have been more together, but I just did not get it. I didn't get how do you become president of, what do you call it when you're in high school? Whatever that is. And so by the time I got to business college, I got it a little bit because people were telling me I should run for president. And I'm like, I don't want to run for president. So Leon Lewis ran for president. I was vice president. So it kicked in by then. But I just wish I were a little bit more politically aware when I was younger so that I would really want to do it a little bit more now that I'm older. So I forced myself to watch like BBC and CNN because yes, I know there's a difference in real news and good news and whatever. I don't understand the difference really. What's good? Did it happen or didn't it happen? I mean, you can't beat if something really happened, you know. But anyway, Caleb, thank you. Thank you for walking through my life, giving a girl a smile. It's very kind of you, very chivalric of you. I appreciate you. So, everyone, go love and appreciate yourself, and then love and appreciate someone who your spirit tells you just needs a hug. Oh, and my outreach driver today gave me the nicest hug. Oh, it's so nice to hug somebody. And I don't mean a little or a no. I mean a hug. That's what I'm talking about. And he let me. And I was happily surprised. So you go find somebody to hug and give some respect and attention to after you do it to yourself. Okay? This is Tasha Harris with theangels.us, touch.com.